Hello to all of you amazing web slingers. Welcome to Livin on the Edge, the podcast all about our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. My name is Alec. I'm one of your hosts. You can follow me at @_the_smartalec on Twitter.
And I'm Brian. I'm the other host. You can follow me at Red L Reviews on Twitter.
Yay, it worked.
Yeah,
Okay.
So right before we started recording, I pushed record on my Audacity for, the backup, and my computer decided to crash. This movie is cursed.
It is cursed. Every force in the world is telling us to not watch this movie, but we have to a second time. So anyway, before we get into that, if you want to follow our podcast on Twitter, you can go to @LOTE_podcast. If you want to follow On Comics Ground on Twitter, you can go to @OnComicsGround. And if you go to our website, we post daily reviews, news, editorials, and all that jazz. So, Brian, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. As of recording this, like the day we're recording this, Marvel has finally released some of their comics, including Venom, so I finally had something to review.
I've heard good things about the new issue. I still have to read the new Spider-Man one.
Oh yeah, I gotta read that too. Damn it.
It's just an arc that is boring me, but it doesn't matter because the next one is Kindred, finally.
Yeah, we're finally getting that like 2 months after we were supposed to.
Pain. Yeah. That's just all we feel.
Yeah, but point is, the Venom issue that came out today, issue 25, I really liked it. It was the best part of Venom Island.
God, I have to catch up with it just because I've fallen off a bit since I just dumped it on you. Yeah. For those who don't know, I was originally the Venom reviewer, and then I was just like, give Brian Venom because it's a big book and Venom's good. Related. I want to give you a good book. I don't want to give you a shitty book nobody cares about. Like a J.J. Abrams Spidey. Anyway,
I will gladly review that thing for the site.
I told James, hey, I want to review this because I was actually one of the 3 people who was excited for it. Oh. And then it came out. And in our earlier episodes, you can hear me being like, no, I really liked the first issue. And then,
And then more came out, and then the third one.
I still think the first issue is fine. It's
serviceable.
It's kind of written, and I know a lot of people hate the fridging.
Yeah.
Which, reasonable. The only reason I was fine with it was because it was an alternate universe and not 616. But
the biggest problem with the book is it's derivative of a bunch of other better Spider-Man stories.
I have no idea what the fuck Cadaverous is or why they're doing such body horror stuff with Peter and MJ.
No one knows. All I know is in the 3rd issue, they straight up stole the magic Spider-Man Peter Richard Blood plot point from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
They did, and
if
you all want to know what we thought about that, listen to our Amazing Spider-Man 2 commentary track, because...
Yeah. I am surprised I didn't bring up that issue during that commentary.
Me too. This movie that we're going to watch is a similar plot point that is very fucking dumb and makes no sense, because...
It's basically ripped from the Ultimate Comics, and we'll get to that.
Yeah. So, a little bit of a history lesson. Last week we tried to record Venom. A week ago from today, we tried to record this. We watched the movie. It was painful. We got to the climax of the movie.
The final battle was happening before our eyes. We were talking about how bad it was.
And then Craig was just like, nope, I'm out.
Even Craig could not sit through this movie anymore.
Yeah, so...
We were 10 minutes from credits.
10 minutes, fuck. So, we recorded Spider-Verse, which that episode will come out after this one. So we are now finally trying to record Venom again. We have a new setup. We're still using Craig, just because it's easy, but if for some reason that craps out on us again, we have Audacity, and we're recording our voices on Audacity.
Yeah.
So, just in case.
Yeah, in case we sound different than usual, that's why.
Yeah. We probably don't sound too different because it's still our microphones.
Yeah. But also, it's not Discord call quality audio, so it might sound a bit different.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Craig records like our voices directly from our microphones. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Like it's not just record. It's not like OBS where it just records to call. It's like it actually is taking our audio from our microphones. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. So, we are gonna watch Venom. Knock knock. Let the devil in.
We already did, and then he kicked us out.
Yeah, but we got to again. If we go on tangents during this, you will know. Yeah. You will know why.
We already suffered through this movie before, so for the first hour, we're gonna be talking about random shit for the most part.
Or if just something comes to mind while watching it, we'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
This one might be this commentary track might be more unrelated to the movie than any of the others, just because
this is going to be our most rambly one, I think.
Yeah. So we have our movie paused at 33 seconds after the start. So once the Columbia logo fades to black, just press pause. So while you guys do that, we'll just talk for a sec about our initial thoughts. So Brian, what are your initial thoughts on this master class of cinema?
All right, well, before I get into initial thoughts, I just want to say, when you mentioned the Columbia logo fading to black, I just want to say it was a missed opportunity to not have the symbiote envelop the screen when that happens.
This movie is the epitome of missed opportunities.
It really is. But anyway, my initial thoughts on the movie when I watched it, I had a fun time in the theater. I didn't think the movie was very good, but I had a fun time with it. I don't know what happened, but in the meantime, to make me realize, no, it's not. But
what happened was we watched it last week.
Yeah, what happened is I watched it again after marathoning every other Spider-Man movie before it.
And you find out just how fucking boring it is.
Yeah.
This movie's big problem isn't that it's not connected to Spider-Man. It's not connected to Marvel. Those are nothing issues. The real issues of the movie is that it's just fucking boring and generic and weird in all the wrong ways.
Yeah.
But so, we'll try to make it more fun for you guys, but
hopefully.
But by the way, if you like this movie, we are not judging you.
Oh no.
There are valid reasons to like this movie.
Oh yeah.
I just do not see it.
Yeah, I don't feel those reasons.
And I feel like a lot of this is not me invalidating anyone's opinions, but I feel like all the people who say this movie was actually really good though have not seen it since it came out. They have not sat down and rewatched it in their home since, and because I'm just because even I, a person who didn't like the movie when seeing it, was just I remember this movie being a lot more fun.
Right?
It's not fun. At least there are some fun parts and funny parts, but yeah. So let's rip this off like a Band-Aid and get it over with.
Again,
so
we tried ripping it off last time, and then it got stuck again.
But we came back prepared.
We got the skin off this time.
Yeah, we're by all means necessary. We're gonna get this fucking thing off.
I'll cut my arm off to get this thing off of me.
Yeah. So, once again, we are paused at 33 seconds into the movie right after the logo fades to black. So, Brian, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Alright, everybody at home ready? We're going to do 3, 2, 1, and on 1 we press play. So, ready?
Yeah.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. This music sounds so familiar. I don't know what
Right?
it is. I said this last time, but in association with Marvel is just the funniest fucking thing ever.
I know. It's just...
And now it's part of the... This is an MCU movie, guys.
Yeah.
This is
Thanos
canon.
if you look closely, you can see Thanos riding through the stars somewhere.
You know Morbius is going to be chock full of that shit, where it's like...
Oh, 100%. They're going to get away with every reference they possibly can.
Like, one of the leaks... I'm not going to spoil it in case the leaks are true, which they probably are, because it sounds just realistic and stupid enough to be true.
12-foot tall Jared Leto. I can't wait.
We just said we weren't going to spoil it for people.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that in.
I don't know. I think everybody knows the Morbius leaks at this point. At least everybody who cares about leaks knows it at this point.
Yeah, it's...
Which, by the way, where did this fucking thing go to get the symbiotes? Did it go to Clintar? Did it just go to a random asteroid?
We never find out.
Never find out. Like, the word Clintar is not mentioned. It's mentioned in a comic.
There's a comic about this movie?
There was a comic that, like, it was like a thing... It was one of those movie theater special things where it's like, if you get a ticket, you get this little extra goodie thing.
Huh.
And one of them was like a comic that like adapted some scenes from this movie. One of them had Venom actually name-dropping Clintar, but that's just not in the movie at all.
They probably felt that's too nerdy a reference. Audiences are gonna...
Oh, you know,
confused.
this reeks of early 2000s. It's too nerdy to reference, so we won't. We'll just keep it mysterious. Like, how did they catch the symbiotes? That's what I want to wonder.
They got the rock from the moon, and
Promethean X.
It's become inert already. It's already
what is it? Is it Prometheum X? Prometheum?
I think it's Prometheum X.
Prometheum X. That's right.
It's just a little black rock that it has.
Like, the whole point of that was that it was supposed to be an accidental discovery. Like, they...
Yeah. The symbiote, as far as John Jameson knew, was just like oil or something.
Like, he thought it was like black tar or something.
Yeah,
like,
it was just random goo in the moon or the asteroid.
Like, he said, like, the rock is bleeding.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, it's alive.
This fucking 2000... Oh, it's... Man Wolf, he's dead. He's now infected by Riot. They're not going to bring that guy back for the Man Wolf movie.
No.
You know it.
He is never coming back.
No. Like, honestly, I would not be surprised if Venom 2 just, like, retcons most of this movie except for the basic stuff into being, like, not happening.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if...
Yeah. By the way, those effects just look bad.
Yeah.
That's just... Not the effect of the ambulance crash. Well, okay, that at the end did.
Yeah, that was very, like, sudden.
And now Riot's gonna go on this 6-month journey.
Oh, no, the 6-month journey
airport.
Begins after he takes over the old woman.
Oh, right. We haven't even gotten to this. A lot of... Life Foundation, I know where I need to go now.
Right? I know exactly
what a riveting fucking intro, right? This is riveting. Ooh, Venom, ooh. Ooh, foreboding.
Yeah.
This is just fucking nothing.
Yeah, we mentioned it in our original take, but asked about like how he felt about how the symbiotes look in this movie. I think they look okay. Like,
they look
design-wise.
Like, they do some interesting stuff with it, but the problem is that they don't focus on it.
Yeah.
They focus on dumb shit that doesn't matter, like this.
Yeah.
Like, I do not give a shit about Eddie's marriage life here. Like,
No.
I don't care.
I did not care about the romance.
Like, Michelle Williams is, like, again, I said it, I feel like she was roped in, and, you know, again, it could be just that she thought this would be fun to do, and she probably had a lot of fun on set. They all probably had a lot of fun on set. I'm not trying to invalidate anyone's work here, but I feel like she had to have been roped in being like, okay, we promise you we're going to have some scenes with you as She-Venom. And she was like, okay, cool, I'm excited. Then it's just one very quick scene.
Yeah.
Where she kisses Eddie.
Shape of water coming to home near you.
Oh, God.
Shape of space.
The fucking music here again.
God, I forgot
like trying
about
to show
this
us
again!
How cool Eddie is. This reporter guy who's a biker. This movie just tries to revel in Eddie is the coolest fucking guy ever. So much cooler than Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's like they can't decide if Eddie's cool or a loser.
Like, because he has his own show. He has a bike and a leather jacket. Which I don't know many reporters who look like this and ride around like this.
It's gay rights.
Venom says gay rights. Just, I would pay Sony a lot of money to put that in the... If they put that in Venom Let There Be Carnage, I will...
God, that title.
It's the image. It's the image from that review I showed you last night. There's this guy named Mike Peterson who was on Pretty Much It. He posted this review for Venom when it came out. It's the funniest fucking thing ever. I recommend everybody watch it. It's like a 1.5-minute review. It's hilarious. Which, by the way, we talked about this before.
Who is that guy?
Nobody. Just a guy who appears in a later... Like, they try to set up side characters that just end up not mattering.
Yeah.
By the way, I found out who this guy was. He's in This Is Us. I think he was, like, the grandfather of Sterling K. Brown. But, like, he's not credited in this movie for some reason.
Yeah, I was like... I
looked him up, and I looked on his IMDb page. He's listed as the character, but he's just not credited for some reason. I don't know why. Like, he's too good for this. Like, I don't know.
Everyone's too good for this.
Yeah, it's... And like you said earlier, it's like they try to pass off Eddie as, like, the coolest guy ever, probably because they're like, we got Tom Hardy, and Tom Hardy's cool. We gotta show Eddie as being really cool. But then you have other parts where it's like, he's a total fucking loser, and he's an idiot.
It's like, you gotta pick one. It's,
like...
In the end, Eddie is a loser. Like, just flat out, that is his character. That's what he should be.
You can revel in... Like, it's not saying he can't be, you know, hunky or handsome like Tom Hardy is, but... And how the comics portray him to be. To the point where, like, a few... Like, Carol Danvers calls him hot or something.
Yeah, like,
didn't she do that in one of the Donna Cates issues?
I think. Maybe. Oh, she... In the newest issue, actually, she mentions that she's glad that Eddie got the beard back because he grew the beard again.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He also... Yeah. This is spoilers for the Donny Cates Venom run, but this issue's been out for like 5 months.
By the way, Daily Globe happened.
Oh, yeah.
The comics, totally accurate to the comics.
We will never know what that incident is, but don't worry about that.
You know, somehow he got run out of New York, but, you know, is still working as a journalist somehow in L.A. or San Francisco. Like... You are my home. Now I'm going to put everything in jeopardy by hacking into your computer while you're sleeping. I'm just... What is there to say? I don't even know.
In Venom issue number 25, Eddie had his hand cut off, so now he has a symbiote hand.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like...
It's a lot cooler than this.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna watch Eddie commit crimes by... and literally just thinking, oh... Now this is stuff Eddie Brock would do.
Yeah.
But it's like... not this. You don't buy this Eddie Brock doing it.
He's been portrayed as too nice of a guy so far. Is the problem?
Like, you can argue, yeah, it's the greater good, but like, it doesn't lead to anything where it's like he's trying to be smart. He just asks Carlton Drake straight up about all this confidential.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, so you've been murdering people, right?"
Just say like yes live on camera, and like he doesn't keep it discreet. Like,
what the fuck are you? What?
It's just like something that would be noble is if he downloaded and leaked these documents.
Yeah, if he leaked it, that would have been like a good thing. That like a good.
It would mess up his relationship, but you would say like, okay, that way nobody really knows where it came from.
Yeah, like just put it on fucking Reddit, man.
Yeah, just like do that, and
look, it's
your
big
hands
business bad man.
Business bad man.
I just noticed his fucking sweater with the zipper under his jacket.
He's got that drip on lock. Don't silence her. That's my favorite. We talked about this in the original, but like Riz Ahmed's performance is so weird in this because he was cast. He was 100% cast as Cletus Cassidy.
Yes,
like 100%. And then they were like, "No, we got to save Carnage for the sequel. Play this other guy." Who is like way too old for you to be playing. Changed into what? What did he change into?
I don't remember.
He wears the same thing, doesn't he?
Maybe.
Please tell me it transitions to him wearing the same thing.
That would be great.
Is he wearing the? I hope. Is he wearing the same thing? Please tell me he is.
He is.
He is. He's just wearing a gray. He's just wearing a gray jacket now.
God damn. You know what would have been fun? If when she says, "We gotta get you changed for your interview," he puts on Riot. Like he puts on a symbiote because, it's a clothing thing. That would have been kind of cool.
If he had Riot from the get-go.
Yeah, that could have been fun.
Oh, but no, his jacket is gray. That's foreshadowing.
Oh.
That he's going to become Riot.
And Eddie's leather jacket that he barely wears in the movie is black.
Foreshadowing, and Cletus has a red Hawaiian shirt.
I will admit, though, I love that shirt.
It's great, and that's something Cletus Cassidy would wear.
It is totally something.
But it just looks shitty on Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
By the way, this is Eddie being the dumbest fucking journalist alive.
Yeah. It's like,
this isn't brave, this is just fucking dumb, because he has no document. He didn't print the documents. He didn't email them to himself. He just looked at them and learned from it, and it's like, okay, this is how I do it.
Yeah, look, big business bad man. You murder people, right? That's what you do?
No, I turned slime into goo.
You turn goo into slime?
No, slime into goo.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
Get him out of here.
Slime. Have a nice life. Motifs, everybody.
He said the
just
thing.
Just as good as Don't Tell Harry, and just as good as a few of the others from Spider-Verse. I forgot to print out the source. Imagine you just said that.
Right.
You have a source, like literally just, I know it'll put your relationship in jeopardy, but like...
It already is.
Like, just, you've already burned that bridge by doing this. The one line that makes any sense in this movie, right there.
You are a dumbass.
And this is all on the right, because Eddie is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, Eddie in the comics with the Sin Eater thing... Like, he wasn't being dumb, he was just being hasty.
Yeah, like, he was like, I need to get a big story and, like, make my big break. This guy is talking about, like, murdering or something, so he's probably a serial killer. I'll say he's Sin Eater. He seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah, Eddie, and, that was, like, because Eddie was a fucking loser, and he was not a great guy. Because Eddie's whole thing is that he's not supposed to be a good guy.
Yeah. He doesn't get good until way later.
Like, he's not evil, he's just not a good guy.
Yeah. Like
he's a bit of a scumbag.
Yeah, like, Eddie's biggest problem is that he blames everyone else for his problems.
Exactly. And then he learns to be better after all the stuff with being... Which, okay, first of all, the symbiotes here. The design is pretty cool with how it's, like, mostly fleshy and it has little small tendrils, like tendons coming off of it.
Like, Scream, the yellow one, looked great, I think.
The purple one, too. Especially when they're practical and they're just, like, blobs. Like, that is unnerving.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's just if the CGI was better, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it's like when the symbiote is more emotion, they don't keep that aesthetic. Yeah. Like when the symbiote is bonded to somebody, especially with Venom and Riot, they don't keep that aesthetic.
Yeah.
They just make it like very blobby and with no detail.
It loses the fleshy feel and just goes straight to goo.
Yeah, and I mean the fleshy like thing of it is not a bad creative choice. It's interesting because like these are organisms. Why not make them look somewhat like organisms? But they just don't really.
It's a cool look.
When the symbiotes when they're like on their own, they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
By the way, rated R fight sequence PG-13'd up.
Oh, to an absurd degree.
Because you saw the blood. Like, if this was planned to be PG-13, they wouldn't have shown the blood. But... And then... I said this in the last one, but, like, just how all of them just... Like a mafia just got up and was like, okay, now our time has come to take care of it.
You don't mess with old man Withers in his eel stand.
It was just so organized. It was so...
He's under our protection.
This is...
Alright, time to begin the 6-month journey.
We'll never see this villain again until the fucking third act, by the way.
Yeah. It's like...
Because there's only the first act and the third act.
Yeah.
6 months later, this is definitely an editing choice. This was not...
Yeah, you mentioned it, I think, last night, that the 6 months later thing had to have been a, like, last-second addition.
By the way, this looks cool. This looks amazing.
Yeah, Scream looks great.
Like the veins and stuff, and, like... Which, by the way, like, if this is 6 months, how, like, why are the... Like, I said this in the last one, like... When I mean the last one, I talk about, like...
Our old track that was lost to Craig.
Yeah, but, like, why did they need 6 months? Why? Like, it took them this long to discover? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is. The dumbest fucking thing in the movie.
Yeah, that they have to be an exact match.
The point of symbiotes is that they will literally attach to anybody.
Yeah, they need any host to survive. They don't care.
They don't care what it is. Yeah, like, it can be a dog. It can... Venom literally inserts himself into several people.
Yeah.
Like...
This is...
Hey, how are your kids?
Just I forgot how overly evil he tries to be. Ugh.
Like, just... It's not Riz Ahmed's fault, because he's a good actor.
No, but...
I don't blame anybody in this movie for how they act.
No, it is 100% direction and studio interference that are
and just movie. Bad writing.
Yeah, but,
like not bad dialogue writing, just that too, but like just bad story. Like this is not a good story.
The screenplay is not good.
It's just like it's like based off of just It's like someone read a Wikipedia article for Venom. And it's like, okay, I'll make a movie of it based on this. It's... Cool. Yeah, great. Our hero.
Yeah, the only reason I can think of for including the 6 months thing is to try to explain how Eddie's life is now completely different, like, so fast. But
they could have at least done like 1 month or something.
Yeah, 1 month would have been fine.
1 or 2 months would have been like understandable.
Yeah.
But like 6 fucking months. Again, here's the, like, this movie has like a similar problem to Spider-Man 2, where it's just like they introduce a bunch of side characters that do not matter because they're all dead by the end.
Yeah.
They're all dead or they're just gone.
Yeah.
Like,
there is.
That's not saying Spider-Man 2 is as bad as this movie. Spider-Man 2 is like God compared to this movie.
Yeah.
Any movie is God compared. Well, no, not any movie, but
no,
like
there are much worse movies than this one.
But this one's just boring.
Yeah, there
aches and pains, aches and pains.
Like among the side characters in this movie, there is no Mr. Dickovich equivalent, so
there is no
matter.
J. Jonah Jameson. There is
none of them
Aunt
matter.
May. Like Mrs. Chen, you only see her at the end again.
Yeah.
You only see the homeless lady again when, like, this conversation. I don't care. And then this whole thing, it's like this. Like, as soon as you see this in the theater, you're like, okay, he's going to be eaten by the end. Because we saw that in the trailer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, because Sony has a fucking fetish for showing off the endings of their movies in the trailers.
The thing is that, like, my stance on that is just, like, they do not have any faith in their movies.
No.
So they feel like they have to show everything in order to get people to see them.
Yeah.
That's their number one problem, but... Well, not number one. There's a lot of other problems they have, but...
Yeah. When it comes to trailers, that is their problem.
Life hurts. That's the sentiment of this movie.
Life hurts. Nah. I don't know the rest of that song.
This movie feels like it wants to do something with music. Like, I feel like Ruben Fleischer wanted to do a lot more with this movie, but, like...
Yeah.
Because it was rushed and just... Also, he's not the best director.
I don't know anything he's worked on besides this.
Zombieland. He made Zombieland 1 and 2. Yeah.
Well, those are okay.
Zombieland 1 is a classic, in my opinion. It's very good.
Yeah, Zombieland 1 is great. Zombieland 2 is, like, okay.
Zombieland 2 has the same problem Incredibles 2 had, where it's like they don't take advantage of the fact that so much time has passed.
Yeah.
Zombieland 1 has the advantage that, time actually passed because the actors got older.
Yeah.
But the way the characters act, it feels like they've only been together for like a month.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway, remember, this apartment is a total shithole and not actually really cool.
We have to make Eddie at his lowest low and be a loser, but we have to make him also... We have to make people want to be him.
But this reminds me of, like, just fucking, like, Disney Channel shows where every single house is this, like, mansion. And they act like they're just normal
there's
people.
There's never a house that's, like, just normal. That's pretty small.
Every house has to have, like, 3 floors and, like, 12 bedrooms. But don't forget, we gotta have, jokes where the parents complain about, like, having no money.
Like, clearly you do. You have money to order a fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Like...
This is funny, though, I admit. I like this.
This is me with my roommates.
Yeah.
The only reason I say it quiet is because if I don't want anybody to hear me. I've talked about it on Twitter enough. Just, what is this writing?
I don't know, man.
I believe first contact was with the rabbit. Not...
Nah, but that's just a filthy rabbit. That's not a human.
Again, like we said, the plot point of the fucking...
Symbiosis makes no sense. It's just something that was ripped from the Ultimate Comics because, in that one, you had to be compatible with Venom, otherwise he'll just eat you.
And with that one, it was, like, based off of Richard Parker's DNA, which they took that for Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, but made it about the spiders.
Instead of the symbiote.
Yeah, which was a mistake.
This is just villain shit that I do not like. I just really want to know. I just really want to wonder: did Sony see this and think, "Yeah, this is going to be the next Norman Osborn"?
Right. He's wearing the same fucking outfit from 6 months ago. He hasn't changed since that day.
Like, I just really want to know, like, what they thought of writing this guy when writing this guy.
I don't.
Or like, what did Avi Arad think? What did Amy Pascal think?
Amy Pascal was in the corner with the straitjacket, and I don't know what Avi Arad was doing anymore.
Avi Arad put her in the straitjacket because she was like the one person who wanted to keep the deal going.
Right.
I mean, Amy Pascal has some skeletons in the closet.
Remember those emails about the plans for the other movies they were going to do after Amazing Spider-Man 2 before it flopped?
Also, Amy Pascal is, outside of Spider-Man, she has said some controversial stuff.
Yeah.
Not even controversial, just some really not good stuff.
Yeah.
Which we won't get into. Which, by the way, this symbiote looks cool.
Yeah.
Again, the designs of the symbiotes on their own is really fucking interesting and cool.
Yeah.
It's just like if this movie wasn't so fucking rushed, they would have done more with it.
Yeah. Like, it kisses him and then enters
and then
him.
you see the slime.
Yeah, it's like, that's cool. I like that.
But, like, a lot of the CGI just looks unfinished.
Yeah. It doesn't help that symbiote was, like, hanging off of his shirt, and his shirt just was completely unmoving.
Yeah. By the way, like, before they do human trials, wouldn't they try to, like, test... This looks bad, by the way. Like, I don't even feel like it's creepy or body horror, because it just looks bad.
Yeah.
It does look cool when it just, like, ejects out of him, though.
Yeah.
Like, this is just, ugh.
Yeah,
like, that's
cool.
Fucking... And then it just dies next to him. Or no, it's still alive. There is one later that dies for some fucking reason.
It dies off screen later.
Yeah. Which they use an actual practical thing of blob for it, and it looks cool.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is a scientist. I know he's also evil, but, like, couldn't he just be like, let's analyze the symbiotes and see if there's anything in them that can, like, that we can match up with human DNA?
We gotta murder the homeless. It's the only way.
Fuck the rich. You know, that's a good sentiment, but
instead of eating the rich, he's eating the homeless.
Yeah, the problem is that rich people are smarter than just, I can't even
You sure about that? You've seen Elon Musk's Twitter. You've seen what he named his fucking kid.
That fucking... just Elon Musk's entire existence. Like, if I were him, I'd fucking hate myself. Not because of having a lot of money, because I'd love to have a lot of money and be really smart in terms of inventing cool shit, but just the fact that he's, like, in his 40s and his entire personality is memes. Like, I can't imagine being at that age and making that my entire personality.
Yeah, I want to hear him pronounce his child's name.
I want to hear both him and Grimes pronouncing.
Yeah. No flubbing, no messing up. Pronounce it perfectly your first try. Go.
The funniest thing is that they renamed it so it would be Roman numerals.
I was about to say they changed the 12 so that it's in Roman numerals because
the fact that wasn't a meme and just they decided to actually name their child that is just...
That child is going to grow up to become a serial killer.
That child's going to get bullied to shit, and I feel bad for that child.
Right? I feel bad for them, but at the same time, if I was a kid and that kid was in my class, I would bully them so hard.
Yeah.
Like, I feel kind of bad about it, but also that name. Like, I was not the best kid, so...
This whole scene was nothing
Yeah,
Just,
no, it was...
There is no conflict here, because
No.
we know what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can say that for any other movie, but, like, the problem is, in those
Cat.
movies, at least... What?
Cat.
The one interesting thing about this.
I'm legally obligated to announce that the cat is in the movie every time it appears.
But, like, just, like, in other movies, even if you know what's going to happen, you're invested because it's actually well written and interesting stuff is happening. By the way, this guy's the one saving grace of the movie. He's the one good character of the movie.
Oh yeah, no, I love the boyfriend because they completely avoid the cliche of the main character's ex-love interest new boyfriend is an asshole, and they're like, no, he's actually a really cool guy.
Cletus is gonna kill him in the sequel, and you know it.
Oh, he's gonna, like, rip out his spine or whatever.
In the first, like, act, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, like, just...
And I'm just gonna feel pain, because this guy is actually interesting. Like, he's the total opposite of, like, John Jameson in Spider-Man 2. Where John Jameson is, like, he has all these big-ass qualities with being, like, Peter's love rival, Jameson's son, and MJ's fiance, and being an astronaut, and a football player. But his personality is just nothing, because he's not in the movie, except for, like, 2 scenes. But this guy is, like, an actual integral plot to the movie. Integral plot to the movie. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Yeah, it's just...
Like, I don't feel bad for Eddie here because he was being stupid. I'd feel bad for him if it was, like, he leaked the fucking...
I feel bad for him if it was, like, an honest mistake.
If it was an honest mistake, yeah. But the problem is you don't feel bad for him here. Because, like...
He broke into his wife's laptop for no reason.
And made baseless accusations. Because he wasn't smart enough to be like, okay, I should probably just... If I'm going to do this... If I'm going to put everything at risk for this, because I believe so wholeheartedly that this guy is evil, I'm going to take this document, I'm going to print it, I'm going to leak it on the internet.
Yeah, and like, leak that shit out there so that word gets around, and then you can report on it.
Like, if his flaw is just that he can't commit to doing the right thing. What?
Look at that JPEG.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's terrible green screen.
This movie is just so fucking cheap in terms of just the production.
All of the money went to Venom.
In the 2 scenes he's in.
God, he really is only in this movie for like 15 minutes.
You remember the original leak that said, like, Eddie was, like, ex-military, his wife was Anne, and he has a daughter and shit?
Yeah.
And then it was like Venom doesn't show up until the last 10 minutes. This movie is pretty much that, except Venom's just spread across more of the movie, but it's still 10 minutes. Again, we said it last time, this is just stereotypical villain shit that does not matter.
Yeah, So did they find the symbiote planet then? Like, if they're looking for other planets to live because, we broke the Earth. Did he is Null sitting in the center of that planet just waiting to wake up?
This is in the MCU, by the way.
Man, because of, that retcon, Venom has been around for, 8 years.
Symbiotes.
Longer than... He's been around nearly a decade longer than Spider-Man in that universe.
Yeah,
That's just wrong.
That's depressing. The sad thing isn't even that he's not related to Spider-Man at all. It's just that Venom's whole existence is supposed to be, I know it's more of a nerd thing and it doesn't count for actual quality in a movie. but, like, just the point of Venom is that it's a dark reflection of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
At least
Eddie's whole thing is he doesn't take responsibility.
That's his whole thing. And then he learns how to take responsibility, but he's still very, very flawed.
Yeah. He's still a very different person from Peter.
Yeah. But, like, the two can become friends, as Absolute Carnage showed.
Yeah. Like, in fact, Venom number 25, it opens with, like, Eddie, like, basically talking to... He's talking to other people, like, off-panel, but he's talking directly to the reader. And he mentions how he wishes people could look to him like they look to Spider-Man. Like, he wants to be seen as a hero, because he has learned from his Lethal Protector days that he was a total villain. He was not a good person.
And also, that's good character shit, because he believes so wholeheartedly. That right there is cool. Yeah, that right there is, like, really cool. Creepy.
It was like organs, but, like, green and stuff.
Yeah. But, like, back to what you were saying, like, Venom is just, like, the cool thing about Eddie in this is that he, like, it's sad because he believes that he is not a good person, even though he has done so much good for, like, actual people. Like, he's tried hard.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
like, he's thinking, I've done good things, but does that make me a good person?
Yeah, because I still killed a child when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
This is how Venom happens. That legitimately sounded like a Call of Duty zombie scream.
It really did.
Yeah, this is the origin. This is what we scrapped the Spider-Man origin for.
Much more interesting. Hobo
very
lady.
Interesting. Just not a very cathartic scene in a bell tower.
God,
no,
that is
science
so
lab.
depressing that in this timeline, Venom's first host instead of Spider-Man is some fucking hobo lady.
That, I mean, even in the comics, Venom's first host wasn't Spider-Man, but like that.
Well, you know what I mean, like the first.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Host.
Yeah, like, and this is just not interesting. Like it's not as interesting as like Eddie praying to die at a bell tower in a church.
No, this is stupid. We got the Doom Buggy.
The Doom Buggy. Where's Drake Bell? Where's Drake Bell in his Spider-Man voice?
Oh no.
Oh god.
What was that sound?
I don't know.
It sounds like the Force, but like gurgled.
It's
like
I don't know.
Eddie having superpowers without like the symbiote being over him is stupid.
I can understand it at some parts, but like
being able to like run through trees and like leap from like make like cracks in walls is stupid. Yeah. This looks like garbage.
This looks terrible.
I forgot how bad this looked. Oh my god.
The fact that this was in the same year as fucking Thanos in Infinity War.
Man.
Just God.
Well, it's also same year of Black Panther. But even Black Panther looked better than this.
The only time Black Panther looked bad was in that one scene at the end.
The final battle was not great.
But even then, it was like mostly just for like a few seconds that it looked hokey.
Yeah, like anytime a rhino was on screen.
Yeah. I don't know. Like what makes that movie better is that it had like color and it had vibrant practical sets and costumes, and it made it, and heart and stuff.
Yeah, that movie was actually made with like some care, and this is a cash grab.
No, but you see, Black Panther is just good. People only like Black Panther because it's pandering, right?
Yeah.
That's totally just... This is just dumb, by the way. This is I was laughing in the theater, because I'm just like, not even just at this being intentionally funny. Oh, God, I hate that.
Yeah, remember that?
Like, this is just... I was laughing because it just felt so unintentionally funny. Then this. Eddie. Ah!
I love that.
It said shrieks. That's a foreshadowing for Shriek.
Why does she look like Palpatine?
She does.
This
Are we
was the
talking
other
like
quote.
decrepit zombie Palpatine, or
Yes, like both like zombie and took it. And fuck! I hate this.
imagine we find out that Eddie's the grandson of Noel. You don't just have power; you have his power. You are Noel.
The worst part is that they could totally do that.
You know, if they could, they would.
Like, that's why he's compatible with Venom, is he's actually half symbiote god or whatever.
Now, my question for Drake is, what is the point of these whole experiments when the homeless people are not going to be the ones going into space?
That's a good point. That's
Like,
a very good point.
Like, again, all they had to do was just, when they found out, like, through a specific way symbiosis could be achieved, we have to run tests on the symbiotes by themselves with blood samples to see, like, which ones they're compatible with. Because it's all just down to blood type. Like...
It seems like it, anyway. Oh, hey, she finally made it to that airport.
6 months later.
God. That was...
She's wearing the same fucking clothes. That's how you know that, like...
They
And
did
it's not like she even looks dirty. It's not like she even looks dirty. She looks the same as she did in that prior scene.
Yeah.
It's just... Just this whole... Like, looking back, it's like... Do you get it? She's possessed by the villain. Did you know that?
Yeah. I will admit, the transition of, like, the guy walking in front of the camera to go to, like, catch us up with Eddie, that was cool.
There is some interesting stuff in this movie. It's just that... The fact that Dora's thing is a penguin, just...
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
The lobster tank scene. The fucking...
Oscar-worthy, my friend.
I feel like Tom Hardy, when doing that bit, which was ad-lib, he knew... Which, by the way, how did he know that they were here? I broke into the Life Foundation.
I love his delivery in this scene. Like, he's just a...
It's funny. Like, obviously it's bad, but it's just funny.
It is funny, and it is intentionally funny. Like, you're supposed
It's
to laugh at
intentionally
this.
funny, but I'm just like, I don't know. I still don't like it. I don't...
No.
I don't like it in terms of that this is not what I want from a Venom movie.
That's fair.
Yeah. On its own, this is, like, fun, but... I want to know what Tom Hardy was thinking when he ad-libbed this.
He's probably thinking, the AC in this place broke like 3 weeks ago. I need to cool off.
Yeah. Or, like... Just, this scene is not gonna work on its own. I gotta go even further beyond.
He just starts screaming like a fucking Super Saiyan. His hair grows with like symbiote goo.
Oh my god. Fucking... Just a fucking snorting. Do you think that was an actual live lobster that Tom Hardy ate?
I don't think so. I don't think you can do that.
I guess. I don't know.
I think it was a dead one. They just put in the tank for show.
Oh, yeah, it's the scene from the trailer that we thought was going to be, like, really creepy and, like, horrific. And now it's...
Yeah, and then
it's just
really
not.
funny. And stupid, and...
God, like, I've talked about in the first take of this, but, like, the teaser trailer I actually liked because it had this tone that looked really cool. Oh, there's hologram Venom.
It's so stupid. He's going cross-eyed, I just noticed.
Just, if this was gonna be a funny movie, they could have advertised it as being such.
Exactly.
Or like a movie that's more fun and funny than it is horrific. Because the first trailer is just complete false advertising.
Oh, 100%.
But also just like...
Anyway, oh yeah, Silvermane. I pointed him out in the last one. There he is in the hospital bed.
I hate that.
He's gonna come back in the sequel as a cyborg. It's coming.
I hate everything.
There's gonna be a scene where
She named her fucking dog Gemini.
There's gonna be a scene where he's sitting in like a chair like a James Bond villain, and then he turns
when I get out of here, there's gonna be Silvermane.
He just turns in the chair and he's petting the dog with his robot body. Anyway,
does that guy have an accent? He said skiff.
Probably.
I don't know. They're literally just like, I don't know, the script didn't explain why. We don't know. Now, isn't it supposed to be like sonic noise, not just loud noise?
It is like a frequency. Like, comics get those two confused all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them. It's Sonic just sounds like loud noise to people, so that's just what it is.
Such poor design, human beings. How fucking more humans are the bad people than this guy?
It's just they don't even actually explain why the symbiote is eating the host.
I thought that was you for a second.
Same, honestly. I thought that was you. I was like,
oh
my
what? God.
But anyway, they never explain why the symbiotes are eating the organs, other than, hey, it's a thing from Ultimate. Remember Ultimate? Ultimate.
It's like blood compatibility. Okay, but why does a race called symbiotes, which literally have to bond to any fucking thing to survive,
It's not even a problem with that, because the thing is compatible, and they're feeding him a shit ton, and it's still eating him. So why is he dying? They don't explain what the deal was with that guy.
He just disappears from the rest of the movie.
Oh yeah, no, we get like his corpse, and that's it.
Do we even get his corpse? I thought we just get Dora's corpse.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's me with the script. Just the script in general. You said Venom and origin story, and then you lost me.
Yeah.
God, it's just... this... What can I say that hasn't been said? This fucking face. I do like this moment, though.
Yeah.
Not the face that he makes here, though.
No, the face is...
It's just terrible. God. Just... hate everything.
That thank you sounded dubbed.
It did. I just...
Then again, considering the symbiote thing, I wouldn't be shocked if half of the movie was dubbed.
Oh, definitely.
Who at Sony thought that was a good idea?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna blame Avi Arad, because that's what I do.
Avi Arad is the sole cause of everything, of all of our misery. Look, Avi Arad is probably a nice guy.
I'm sure he's like the nicest dude ever.
He's probably just a guy who wants to make a Venom movie because he likes Venom.
Yeah. And you know what? I appreciate that. I understand that.
But also he pushed around Sam Raimi and Mark Webb.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He's probably, like, a nice person in terms of being casual, but, like, business-wise,
Professionally, he is
hard to work
doesn't
with.
seem like the best guy.
Now, Dora is a dumbass here. Why does she think selling Eddie out is gonna...
I don't know.
Her whole thing is just... She's such a... Again, another side character doesn't matter because she's gonna die now.
Yeah.
Jenny Slate is a good actress. They could have given her something better, but nope. God, again, I want tater tots.
I was about to say, if there's one thing this movie can make me feel, it's hungry.
Honestly, like,
Even though it's, like, disgusting, seeing Eddie just mow down on, like, everything just makes me really hungry.
Yeah.
We never find out Venom.
Just a guy named Treese.
Yeah.
Who is supposed to be Eddie's rival or something, but isn't.
Yeah. I do
because
love
he's nobody.
this bit with Eddie and Venom, though. Like, it's
everything when it's Venom and Eddie is, like, the best part of the movie.
Yeah, like, it's legitimately fun when it's just these two talking to each other like this.
Like, even though it's not what I wanted, it's fun.
Yeah.
And I can even admit that. But, like, it's been almost an hour now, and we're finally getting Venom shit.
It is 51 minutes into the movie, and we have finally gotten a hint of Venom.
Why are you sorry, Eddie? Like,
I guess he feels bad.
That is interesting, but they don't use that.
Yeah, no, they never use that power ever again.
Just a lot of the symbiote stuff, like, some of it is cool and some of it just looks bad.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not a fan of Eddie accidentally defending himself.
I forgot about the zoom in.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just, this isn't...
Yeah.
This is not Eddie Brock to me.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, maybe I'm just being too pessimistic. This whole fight scene is cool, though.
Yeah.
Open corner.
Pile of
bodies.
heads.
Pile of heads.
And it's...
That's just such a weird line.
That's Venom.
Yeah.
Like,
it's 90s Venom, and if you like 90s Venom, then you'll like this movie.
Yeah, this is like goofy 90s Lethal Protector Venom. So if you like that stuff,
here we go, Venom protecting the gamers. The true minorities.
And they're all playing on a PlayStation 4.
Protecting them from the harm of the world. It's just so, like, the fact that, like, I remember seeing that scene in the theater, and, like, I'm like, wow, this really is the movie for gamers. Again, as we said in the last take, he's achieved symbiosis, now let's kill him and separate them.
Right?
Let's not convince him to work for us and, try to go out there to find more symbiotes. Let's kill him.
Or capture him so we can study him and what makes him special.
Let's kill him and take the symbiote off of him.
Yeah.
Venom's design is cool, which, by the way, we've talked about.
Yeah.
For the most part, anyway. I do kind of wish that he had the white squares on his fists.
Yeah. I've seen some designs, like some altered takes of this Venom, where you know how he has like all the white veins on him instead of spider. One is like where a lot the veins start kind of getting more focused and clumped together towards the back of his hands to form kind of the square.
And that would be fine. It's just there's not enough dimension to it. It's just big. It's just a black goo. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But like the face and shit, the face and the size are a cool design.
Yeah.
That looked bad. That symbiote right there looked bad.
This sequence does not look great.
Also, they pass the same place like 5... This goes on forever, by the way.
This is like a 5-minute chase scene.
Not even, like, is it 5 or 10 minutes? It feels like 10 minutes, to be honest.
It feels longer than it should. Anyway, these fucking drones, I complained about them in our old take, and I'm gonna complain about them again. Who designed these things?
They're kamikaze drones.
Like, why would you not put, like, guns on those?
Why not put sonic guns on them when you know that that's a symbiote's weakness?
Just ram.
Carlton Drake is like, look, this is amazing. The first human to achieve full symbiosis. Now let's kill him. Like, that's why this whole plot makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, like
people say Mysterio's illusions make no sense in Far From Home. This shit makes zero sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like if it was just, hey, that guy stole my symbiote, I want it back, then it would have made sense.
Yeah, but no, you have to, like...
fact that you have to be compatible with the symbiotes, and this is like the one person on the planet that I know is compatible with Venom. Let's murder him.
And remove the symbiote to just kill more people when testing. It's just... Oh, that does not look good.
No.
That... Again, like, sometimes they do cool stuff with the symbiote, other times it just looks like slime. It just looks like normal
It looks
slime.
like flubber.
It looks like flubber, yeah.
Which, that is a joke that's been made where they just replaced Venom with flubber, and, like, he's green and got googly eyes.
I forgot what video made that joke. I need to see it again. I can't even say that's cool because tendrils look bad.
Yeah.
Anytime it's like tendrils and stuff, it does not look good.
No.
Because it just looks very... It looks very undetailed, and I'm not saying everything has to be detailed to look good, but, like... Details add dimension. That's why Thanos looks good.
Yeah,
that's
like
why...
There is no dimension to these things. They're just...
That's why the Endgame Iron Man suit looked better than the Infinity War Iron Man suit, in my opinion.
Oh, it definitely looked way better.
Because the Infinity War suit was mostly just red, and that didn't have much dimension to it.
Yeah. It's like the inverse of the Iron Man 3 one, where it was mostly gold.
But, like, Infinity War had, like, so much detail to it, and it looked better because of it.
Yeah.
Detail makes it so you can't notice flaws more, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's like, they help with live action versions, is just adding extra details.
That's why, like, I get that that's why they made Venom the way he was in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
But also, just, like, here they try to add more detail without doing the white spider, and it just does not work that well.
No. Okay, but again, the chase is finally fucking over.
We're 58 minutes into the movie, and we are finally getting our first look at Venom, aside from the car.
Yeah, let me...
Aside from the reflection.
Yeah, that chase sequence is 5 minutes long.
Fucking hell. I hate this. I like that line, though.
Yeah. And this is cool. Like,
it's cool, but it looks like...
Oh, it's very fake. But...
Yeah.
I love that effect, though.
So little time.
I love that line. I know.
It's cheesy, but
it is, but yeah, it's fun. This dude's fucking dead.
Yeah. And that I feel like that was supposed to be blood, and they CGI'd it to be white.
Yeah. Like they
just like in Spider-Man 1. Just like in Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
And then we don't see Venom again for a while.
Yeah, let me
My legs are broken. Now they're not broken.
My leg.
My leg. Ugh, God. But It's like if the CGI was better, if they had more time and a bigger budget, then it would have looked better. But the dimensions and detail don't work out.
Yeah.
Also, just the fact that the symbiotes all have, like, English names like Venom and Riot.
It's weird.
It's like Transformers, but not as cool.
Yeah, it's like Yeah, it's Transformers, but lamer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how Venom looks when he does this like weird tendril face thing. Riot looks like shit.
Yeah.
When he
Which, by the way,
does
those
it
snapping
later-
sounds are me opening a cookie tray thing, so don't pay any mind to that.
That's fine. Need to eat.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Venom is supposed to be like... Venom's whole plot here is that he's like, I'm gonna take over Earth.
Yeah, like, me and my friends are here to eat you all, so...
And then within the span of like 10 minutes, he's like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. Like,
Here he is. Here's our villain. Finally.
Yeah. So you got not even 10 minutes. Like, 3 minutes. He's like, hey, this place isn't so bad.
Mm-hmm. Now, another day was supposed to have passed, because there was supposed to be a scene where Eddie was... There were supposed to be, like, several scenes of Eddie doing shit with Venom.
You mean
And
the second act?
Yeah, they cut out the entire second act. Just... I hate everything. There it is. This looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool.
That looks creepy and cool. And the fact that there's like skid marks of it, it's just it adds dimension to it.
Yeah, it makes it feel real and alive.
Just Carlton in his sweater. Riz Ahmed is doing his best.
He's trying so hard.
And it's not his fault. He was just miscast. I said in the last one, Woody Harrelson should have played Carlton Drake.
Yeah.
And Riz Ahmed should have played Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah.
Because Woody Harrelson would have made that role work because he chews scenery all the time.
Yeah, honestly, he should have.
Ugh, I don't know. I'm just...
You're not John Cena, Eddie.
By the way, Zack Snyder revealed the look at Darkseid for the Snyder Cut. God. He looks like John Cena.
It looks like fucking a gray John Cena with a stupid head thing.
Yeah.
And a spear for some reason.
My favorite thing is that someone edited it with the guy from The Dark Knight Rises, like the CIA agent. Why is that guy a meme? I don't know why he's a meme. Is it just that the actor is overselling it?
No, but at the same time, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, here's this guy again. We're not going to see him again.
No, he will never be seen, heard from, or mentioned ever again.
He was just there because they wanted to make a supporting cast that didn't matter.
Yeah. Like, we can't use any actual, like, Spider-Man characters in this movie who make up most of Venom's supporting cast, so we had to make up our own. But we didn't want to put in the effort.
And none of them matter.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the moment that Venom decides, hey, maybe Earth isn't so bad.
Just
it's been a scene since he was like, I'm going to eat your world.
It looked cool though when like the airplane went over them and Venom screamed. Like that looked actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
It looked like the cartoon.
Yeah.
In a good way, I mean.
Yeah.
This movie has, like, the same problem that Spider-Man 3 has, where it's like, they could just have Venom there, but they just have Venom recede all the time.
God, it really is the same problem. But I will give this movie more of a pass, if only because I don't gotta look at fucking Tom Hardy with his vampire teeth that he got out of the cereal box that morning.
Oh wait, here we go. The best joke. That's perfect. I love that.
That is funny. And this is the best fight scene in the movie.
This is the one, like, really good fight scene in the movie.
Yeah, this is just the best scene overall, honestly.
This is the best scene in the movie. And we never get this again.
No.
That is cool. That is good Venom shit.
That is awesome. And he catches a grenade and just smiles. Yeah. Like, that's great.
Like, this is Venom shit. And catching it in the teeth and,
Yeah, like...
This is like the one time it's like, this feels like I'm reading a Venom comic. This feels like I'm watching a Venom movie.
Yeah.
But also, it's just like, the context of everything is just not good.
No.
Because, like, Venom isn't supposed to be just the symbiote taking over. It's supposed to be Eddie and the symbiote.
Yeah, that's the thing. They are one.
That's why they call themselves Venom.
That was ripped straight from the fucking Ultimate Spider-Man game.
Oh, it was, 100%.
Like, it's the cutscene, but in a different filter.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, that's why the ending when they say, we are Venom, like, it's like, why? No, just one of them is Venom.
Yeah.
Like, that... Just a lot of this movie is just surface level stuff that they were like, oh, if we have them say we, and if we make them look comic accurate and have them be just a big unbeatable monster, then people will go nuts for it. And they were right, people did. Because, I mean, this movie made almost $1 billion.
Yeah, this movie was successful.
It was, like, one of Sony's biggest hits in recent years.
Oh, definitely. Like, it was their biggest hit since Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like,
I think Jumanji did really good for Sony.
Was that Sony?
Yeah, apparently, yeah, that was Sony. Apparently,
wait, yeah, I was thinking of a different thing.
Yeah, it made a shit ton of money for Sony when they needed it. If
right.
Jumanji and Venom never came out, I think Sony would just be bankrupt now.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
Because, I mean, Spider-Verse got its Oscars and awards. It didn't make too much, though, unfortunately.
It did not make much.
Because, unfortunately, December was just a packed month, because it was the first December in years without Star Wars.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a stock scream.
She's
dressed like a fucking anime schoolgirl.
Yeah, we talked about that. She's dressed like a fucking... Like, what was this costume choice? This is the one time Tom Hardy is, like, being emotional in this movie. And I would care if the context was better, but the context is not good.
I love that he walked to the car and waited for her to open the door before going, I can't go with you.
Just so much of this movie is just surface level stuff that does not matter in the end. Like, this isn't the heart and soul. I don't know. Am I just being pessimistic? Am I just being like...
I don't know, man. I don't feel anything from this movie.
Because, I mean, this movie, like, again, all comic book movies are made for general audiences. They are not made specifically for fans.
No, comic book movies are not made for comic book fans. If they were,
like, it's like when...
They'd attract, like, 1/10 of the audience.
It's like when Zack Snyder and David Ayer say we made this movie for the fans. Like, you're alienating everybody else.
Yeah.
who are really seeing these movies.
Yeah. Also, I'm a fan. I didn't fucking like any of those movies. I didn't feel like those were made for me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I just pissed
it's
off.
Like this. It's not. It's like this isn't really made for fans because it's gets so much stuff wrong, and also just general audiences. It's schlock. That's just...
Yeah, it's just schlock. That's what this movie is.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that may be fine.
Yeah, like, schlock is good. Schlock is fun.
But
I'm not having fun with this one, though. Like, outside of that one scene.
This just doesn't do schlock well. Aw, that's nice. I love that.
Yeah.
That's... Just, the whole movie should have been this with Venom and Eddie. Like, it would have been so easy for them to just not make this an origin story.
Careful, that drone's gonna blow you up.
Nobody sees the fucking drone following the car. Nobody suspects anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Finally, the main villain comes together an hour and 10 minutes into the movie with 41 minutes left. We have 41 minutes left. God,
and most of that is credits and a Spider-Verse preview. At least
I don't know if the Spider-Verse preview is on.
On my part, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I can see ahead a bit when I scroll on the thing, and it shows Spider-Verse.
Huh. I don't know if it's on mine. We'll see. If it's on for you, we'll just stop there. But if it's on for both of us, we'll just do it, because, it's good to relive that bit.
Right. How?
This stuff,
never explain any of this.
This stuff just makes no fucking sense. What's the point of the... what's the point of the symbiotes not bonding unless the blood type is right?
I got nothing.
It's just...
We're at the part of the movie where I don't care.
Yeah. So. How did Eddie get in that room? Or was it always open?
It was already open.
Oh, okay. They just ejects off of him like shooting snot out of your nose.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks like snot.
Yeah.
Venom right here does not look good, in my opinion.
He doesn't look great.
You were killing me? What happened to... You've been together for one night.
You've been talking with each other for 3 hours, maybe.
Just... They cut out the entire second act, so none of this matters.
Yeah. It clearly feels like there was way more scenes of these two interacting and being Venom. And they don't exist. So
out of all the dumb
nothing.
Shit they could have cut out... Oh, fuck, hold on.
Oh, that looks bad.
What second are you on, if you can see?
113, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Alright. Are you on 16?
It's 19, 20, 21.
Alright. Shit, because, I accidentally clicked off of the movie.
Oh. Well,
but now
fine.
I'm back. I'm just
You're
trying
fine.
to...
You just missed, Venom escaping into the air vent.
Yeah. Are you at the point where where it's now infecting the dog?
The dog just got bitch slapped off screen.
Okay, good. So we're pretty much...
And now the third act begins.
No second act whatsoever, just one act. Up there's Venom just watching. This movie is just nothing. It's just nothing to me. She's like, oh, I guess I gotta be Venom now.
Yeah. I like how she stops in the hallway to look at the dog as if she already knows it's Venom.
Who is this fucking guy? This guy is a fucking security guard.
If I feel like there was some kind of thing where this guy's like a war criminal or something that Drake was able to bail out and keep him out of trouble or something. I don't fucking know, and I don't care.
There had to have been there's just so much cut out of this movie.
Anyway, we're coming.
And they left all the boring shit in the first act in.
Yeah. Anyway.
The one good line from Carlton Drake.
Yeah, that was good.
Dumb villain, people bad shit. I hate it.
This is the fucking plot of Dead Rising 4. That's what the villain goes on about, because it's like a stupid smart zombie thing. It's like, oh man, all they do is take and break the chain and shit. And it's like, what?
And just hate everything.
Yeah.
By significant amount of time, you mean like 3 hours?
Right.
This movie, this movie takes place in the span of 6 months. 6 months and 1 night. Where's Venom?
God, that voice acting is terrible.
It's just so. Oh, that looks bad.
Yeah, no, Riot looks terrible. I'm gonna say he does not look good. I like the red veins as like a neat little addition, but that's
because it was supposed to be Carnage.
Yeah, it straight was supposed to be Carnage.
If you look at the concept art, the scene where it's like the two symbiotes connecting together and then exploding,
it's Carnage.
That was Carnage.
He looks god awful here.
Drake killed all the fucking symbiotes because he was dumb and did no testing.
Right.
By the way, how did the symbiotes survive for 6 months if they need a host to survive?
Don't worry about it. That old lady was tough. She was like 99% compatible.
I just mean the symbiotes that were in the crates.
Oh, those things are... Don't worry about that. Don't...
Because they didn't have any...
They weren't not explain.
This whole scene is shot and lit terribly. This looks like Titans. It's bad.
I think I brought that up in the last.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, this is just a fucking Titans episode.
This
I'm
looks
waiting
terrible.
for Nightwing to come out of nowhere and stab a guy in the dick.
Here it comes right now. Stick stab. I'm just... God.
I love how they kept his head on, even though he very clearly had it bit off.
This when everybody got thirsty for She-Venom.
Right? And
the tongue went in the fuck... Ugh, God. Just Eddie's sounds here. Just... Can Tom Hardy act like a normal human being in this movie?
No. You've heard him in Dark Knight Rises. He can't speak normal.
No. Not even speaking, but just acting like a normal guy.
Who's right?
God.
He's made of goo. He is slime that turns into goo. What? And he has joined forces with Big Business Bad Man.
Okay, just want to check, what second are you at again?
118, 49, 50, 51, 2. 30.
Okay, good. We're on track together.
Okay.
Pretty much, just like a millisecond off. It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine. Again, we also got to factor in Discord. Like, there's like a split second delay too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Who is that guy?
We don't know. Here we go. The best fucking line in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck did you think he was gonna do, Eddie?
He said he was gonna eat the world.
It was different. Oh my god, I am kind of a loser, like you. But here, we could be more.
Alright, to be fair, in comics, that is technically true. Venom was considered a loser by the other symbiotes.
But it's just bad. This looks terrible right here, by the way.
That's another JPEG.
Right. Oh, God, this looks bad. The background just looks terrible. I hate everything.
You changed my mind the 20 minutes we talked to each other.
Because sure, why not?
Yeah. Anyway, this dude seems to know that Drake has Riot inside him when he should have absolutely no idea about that.
Is that, like, code for something? I don't know. But by the way, is anybody on the rocket, or how is the rocket gonna collect symbiotes?
Drake is gonna go on it, is the plan. Like, he's gonna be the passenger.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they did say, Drake said, I'm gonna be on that rocket, so prep it for launch.
Remember that scene in the trailer, but with no CGI?
Yeah, I love they all just fall over, not a drop of blood or nothing.
Yep. How?
Don't worry about it.
Yay!
Look, we got our one
Go
F-bomb.
Venom, go Venom, go kill that gray man.
Go anime waifu.
Symbiotes literally can make anything. Why? Like,
they're Green Lantern rings made of goop.
How can Venom not form?
I love. Get in the rocket.
No. Venom could literally make that. Because it's just goo. You can make goo into whatever shape you want.
No, it's different.
Because that guy is goo and this man is slime. They're very different.
Exactly. Like, he makes a shield.
Just, if you can make a shield, why can you not make?
Yeah, like, if it had been established that each symbiote has different powers, like, completely different powers, then I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, like, a strong host, but not strong enough. And Carlton Drake is a strong host.
Yeah, apparently.
How is Riot compatible with Carlton Drake? That's the question.
The compatibility is not explained. Anyway, right around here is when Craig crapped out on us the first time.
Oh, that's right. That's kind of cool, but, like, it looks bad, so I don't care. It's just not riveting. Oh, wait, where's the shot with Venom's toes? Did we get to that yet?
I don't know.
Did we? I hope we didn't miss that. If we did, I'm going to feel very sad.
I looked away for a split second at Discord just to make sure Craig was still there, but...
I swear to God, if we missed the Venom toes... This just looks bad.
Yeah. God, that background. Oh, this... Everything around this... I don't... I took a fucking I took 2 compositing classes, and I feel like I'd make something better than this.
This looks fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
This does not look creative or cool.
No, like, this should be really cool. Like, the symbiotes and the it's a fucking JoJo fight. Like, the stands and the hosts, or the
it
users
looks like a
fighting.
PS2 game.
It does. This looks
and then
like...
they all form into one for some reason for a bit.
Yeah, they don't explain this at all. That Riot can absorb symbiotes and hosts, I guess.
I think we might have missed Venom's toes, but we just saw Riot's toes.
Yeah.
Oh, great! And did the one thing. And did the thing. Amazing.
Oh wow, yeah, no, and that was straight up a fuck. I'm still thinking
you turned a dial, lady. You didn't do shit.
You're not fighting shit.
It's very clearly just.
Oh no, they lost their stance.
Eddie should just literally be able to break his fucking leg.
Yeah, no, Tom Hardy. I refuse to believe Tom Hardy's losing this fight.
And that
look, he did a Superman punch. That means he wins.
God. Ugh. That's me.
You know,
That's
it would have
me.
been great if he actually died there.
God.
I just realized you could see Tom Hardy's nipples there. Like, peeking through the shirt.
Oh my God.
Good to know that he's taken on Kirsten Dunst's role.
Wow, rest in peace, our hero. He's totally dead, though, right?
Yeah, no, he'll never come back. We're getting Flash Thompson in the next movie. He's gonna fight off against an army of symbiotes that have invaded the Earth.
I fucking wish that it was just, that the shot just lingered on Eddie and nothing happened.
The credits start scrolling up.
No, like, it just, like, Riot is doing his thing and it just constantly cuts back to Eddie just lying on the ground dead. Where's the toes? Come on, where are the toes? Let's see them toes. Where are them? They gotta be coming soon. Come on, come on, come on. Did we miss them?
I think we did.
Damn it. Traitor! Oh, motifs. There, we got it!
Oh, there it was.
Yeah!
Yeah, look, he said the thing that Drake said that would mean absolutely nothing to Riot, who is in complete control.
And boom, he's dead. Yay.
God, it looks bad.
And now Venom's gonna die here, totally, 100%.
Yeah.
Which, we never find out how Venom is still alive.
No.
Like, it's just shitty story beats that are...
They're
there. They're
show.
there for the sake of them thinking, oh, it's a movie, so we have to do movie stuff.
Yeah.
Like fake out deaths and whatnot. But it's like, no, you don't. You don't. It's a Venom movie. Nobody cares. Like, ugh. But no, Venom's totally dead.
Yeah, God. We've watched movies from 2002 on this marathon. This is the worst looking movie we've seen so far.
It is. I don't know what movie is worse, this or Amazing Spider-Man 2.
This is a worse movie. Amazing Spider-Man 2 makes me angrier to watch.
Yeah. Because, like, from this, you know what you're going to get. With Amazing Spider-Man 2, you just see so much wasted potential.
Yeah.
I mean, there's wasted potential here, too, obviously, but... I like that they avoid the trope of them getting back together.
Yeah.
The guy who I killed.
Yeah, the guy.
And he just says it on the show. By the way, Carlton Drake, the guy I killed. But, I don't know. I'm sorry about... Venom's still around.
I'm sorry about that horrible goo parasite that was eating your organs.
Yeah. That was all Venom.
He's the ultimate wingman. Even though he didn't actually get them back together.
I know Venom just wanted to kiss Eddie. Because Venom saw Tom Hardy and was like, yeah.
Fair. I loved you in Dark Knight Rises.
I think that's funny, but
yeah,
it's
no,
just
that's
like,
a great line. I love
why
that.
even pretend that Venom is dead?
Yeah, I don't understand why they did that, but
Venom wants a polyamorous relationship.
Yeah, good for him.
Good for
them.
him. This reminds me of that meme. It's like, these bitches gay. Good for them. Good for them.
Right.
Here comes the weirdest Stan Lee cameo ever.
Right.
It's just a weirdest.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it, but it's just odd.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we got this in the trailer. Here's the.
Oh, yeah.
It goes from day to night in the span of 3 seconds.
Right.
Do you think this was in the second act?
Totally. This was definitely intended for the second act.
Just
At the very
God.
least, this was originally written for the second act that
It
they
had
then
to have been.
reshot for this part.
Yeah.
That is keeping with Eddie. He has a very simple right and wrong.
Yeah.
So even when that's not how that works, that is how he sees it. So
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Oh.
Anyway, it's nighttime now.
Yeah. Here we go. The scene in the trailer. I never want to hear about Venom's pickle being tickled again.
I think that was the exact same voice clip from the earlier scene.
Bro, remember when they used this scene in like an ad and it looked terrible?
Yeah,
Like they green screened it
they did. Again.
again. Ugh. What do you think of this scene?
It's weird.
Yeah. It's just like I don't know how to feel about it. In the wind.
I probably would have laughed at this in the theater had the trailers not shown this 1,000 times.
We are Venom, yay, even though Venom is one thing.
Yeah. At least that looked cool.
And now we're gonna reveal ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, you just ate a guy, what was that?
Right.
Oh wait, here we go. Wait.
I like how the corpse isn't even there.
Yeah. Then they have the line from the trailer that's the last line.
We can
Wait.
do what we want.
Venom! Venom, got no wing Venom, never gonna slow up Venom, ready to snap any momentum, thinking it's time to go get him, they ain't gonna know what hit him. I'm sorry.
That song's been playing nonstop on that fucking radio in that fake
Yeah,
studio I drew.
By the way, I like this credit sequence. I love the Rorschach.
Yeah, it's cool.
If this movie was good and like was very horror-esque, this would be an amazing credit sequence. But it's not. It's
No.
we finally did it.
We did it. I just tweeted out because I don't care. I said, it is really sad that the first Raimi Spider-Man movie has much better CGI than this one.
It really is. People could say the same thing about Homecoming, and it's like, okay, but...
Homecoming also looked way better than this.
Yeah. Again, this credit sequence is cool. Like, I like this shit. But... this song is just not good.
No.
If this song was if Marshall Mathers just made this song on his own without being contracted to, I'd be like, okay, I see why they used it. But he was contracted by Sony to make this song.
I guarantee you he's working on one called Carnage as
You
we
know,
speak.
I hope to God Cletus gets the name Carnage because he hears it on the Carnage song on the radio and is like, wait a minute, Carnage. This credit sequence is the best part of the movie because it's cool and creative.
It really is.
One more to go after. Well, for those who are hearing this, 2 more to go. We recorded Spider-Verse first, but for us, we have Homecoming. We have Far From Home next.
Yep. And I like
Avi
that
Arad.
one, so it won't be past the all.
Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. The greatest casting choice since Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Since
J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson.
And Tony
Christopher
Stark.
Reeve as Superman.
And Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. And Chris Evans as Captain America. The totally fitting, well-casted Woody Harrelson will grace our presence in just a few short seconds. How is Eddie working with the FBI now? Like, what? That doesn't... Have to identify you if you don't follow the rules. Okay, the guy who's, like, literally in a straitjacket in a confined cell in the center of a room. This just fucking... Oh my god.
I hate it.
There it is. There it is, yeah! The fucking wig.
The fucking Ronald McDonald just...
The color is fine.
The wig is wrong.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. Why did they cast... Why did they see Woody Harrelson and think, yeah, this is who should play Cletus fucking Cassidy?
Because he has a southern accent.
Wait.
That is it.
Wait, all together, hold on. Get up here. And I will. There's gonna be carnage. Yeah! The hardcore hip-hop playing.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, fuck. I hate everything. Ugh. The music in this movie is just the most dated shit ever.
Yeah. It's...
We did it. We did the thing. Ugh. And this is just not good.
Alright, Stan Lee is credited as Dapper Dog Walker, so I gotta give him a bit of
He is very dapper. He do be looking fresh, though.
He do.
God, I just tired.
Realized that's the last Stan Lee cameo we watch. Like, from our perspective.
Yeah.
We didn't get to end it on the high note with Spider-Verse. We got to end it with the Dog Walker.
Nope. But at least in terms of movies, we get the high note of Far From Home.
Yeah.
I cannot fathom.
Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn. Sorry. I couldn't help it.
Did Tom McFarlane... Nobody knows who created Venom. That's the thing. The idea was sold to Marvel, and then a shit ton of people claim credit for Venom.
The suit was sold... Like, the suit design was sold to Marvel for, like, $200.
Yeah, but then also the idea for Venom was sold. And it was supposed to be originally... like the idea for Venom was originally supposed to be a pregnant woman. Not Eddie Brock. It was supposed to be a pregnant woman who lost her husband and her child, and she blamed Spider-Man for it. And then she got the symbiote, and then, you know, they both were like, okay, let's go kill Spider-Man. But Marvel thought a female villain wouldn't work, so they decided to make it Eddie Brock.
Huh.
Yeah. Like, so both the suit idea and the idea for Venom were sold to Marvel, but, like, a lot of different writers and artists claim credit for Venom. Yeah. Ugh.
Well, at the end of the day, Todd McFarlane will always be known as creator of Spawn. That movie's never getting made.
It will not get made. Because Todd McFarlane has unrealistic demands for it.
The thing is, when you look back at Spawn comics, he didn't know what the fuck Spawn was supposed to be, like, as a character.
Also, the movie is supposed to not be about Spawn, but about side characters that do not matter.
That is what McFarlane wanted Spawn to be for a long time, is just a fucking boogeyman who, like, shows up whenever there's bad people, kills them, and then fades away into the night. At least he looks really cool.
Yeah. Good. I cannot fathom looking at Homecoming and Far From Home, and then this movie and be like, no, this movie is better. This is a better structured movie. This pays more respect to the character.
This is a unique movie.
Yeah, and again, everybody has different opinions. If you like this movie or if you love this movie, that's great. Like, I have my own...
I'm super happy that you could find enjoyment in this movie when I am just...
Never let anybody tell you that you have to not like movies to be taken seriously.
Yeah, no, don't let anyone's opinions affect your own. Like, don't do that.
Like, if you love Venom, and if our commentary track just made you sad, we're sorry. We do not mean to take that away from you.
Yeah, I don't want to suck the joy out of this movie for anyone.
Yeah. We will make it known. We're gonna make it known, like, we do not like Venom. And this is just this is like a riff tracks thing.
Yeah, this is a riff tracks, is what
yeah.
This is not commentary. This is, we don't like this movie, we're gonna make fun of it.
Yeah. So, you know, like, we'll be sure to be like, you know, if you love Venom, this might not be the commentary track for you.
Yeah. Because you know, we don't want to take this movie away from anyone.
I don't like the idea that you have to convince every person that a movie they like is bad.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
It's like I've seen that lately with like the Star Wars sequels, and with MCU Spider-Man, and just a lot of other movies where it's like, if you like this movie, you're not a real fan, and fucking like, oh, you don't. Like, it's actually really bad and you're just too naive to see it. No, it's like everybody has different tastes. Everybody can see something other people don't in a movie. Like, one of my favorite shows is this anime that, like, literally only me and a few other people have watched. And one of my friends on Twitter hates it.
Yeah, I'll say I tapped out after 5 episodes. I couldn't keep going.
You watched Guilty Crown and you couldn't continue after.
I couldn't keep going.
Yeah,
I was feeling out of it when, you know, the main character has to like fondle this lady's boobs to pull out a big anime sword.
Yeah, no, that that's like the thing that I do not like about the show.
Yeah, like that turned me off pretty quick.
Yeah, that's an anime trope. That's just, it's more of a trope, and I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is a, yeah. Now I sound like a major creep for liking that show.
I'm
so
sorry.
Thank you for, no, it's fine. But no, like, I do not want to be one of those guys who's like, well, actually, you see, it's because he's reaching into their hearts. It's, God. That's technically what it is, but I do not want to be like that, because it was designed with the intent to be, he's touching the boob.
Yeah.
That it was designed with that intent, because that's what anime, that's the culture over there, and that's what anime is, and that it's stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's why I've fallen out of anime, because I do not like those tropes. And it's just, ugh, but, yeah, but yeah, no, like, that is, like, one of my favorite shows, and I connect with the characters in that show so much, especially the main character. Not in the boob grabbing part. That is just a bad trope. But, like, anybody, my point is, anybody can see something in something other people do not really take kindly to, you know? So, if you like Venom, that is totally fine. We just don't like Venom, and we're just making fun of it, because we have nothing better to do in quarantine. But, yeah, like, as I was saying before, I can't imagine looking at Homecoming and Far From Home and be like, those are bad movies. This Venom is good. I can't. Just because on a structural level, anyway, like, this movie's just bad on a structural level.
Yeah, it's...
God, these credits are still fucking going. Oh my god.
It's like fucking Mighty Number 9 all over again.
I've never played Mighty Number 9. I've heard just shitty things about it.
It's a shitty Mega Man game.
Yeah. Pepe de Lucas. That's one name I saw in there. There are some interesting names in this whole thing. God. I'm tired. But hey, at least we got Venom done. We did it.
Yes.
And now we only have Far From Home left.
Thank God. We're almost done.
We get to watch the Mysterio sequence soon.
Oh, that's gonna be so good.
That scene is one of the best comic book scenes ever.
100%.
That and the mid-credits scene, which should have been the ending of the movie. It probably was, but they cut it to be the mid-credits scene.
Yeah, they probably threw in the actual end credits in the wrong spot, honestly.
Yeah. Jesus.
They're still fucking going.
We have 5 minutes left. Is my copy even gonna... Do you have 5 minutes left?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still got the Spider-Verse teaser.
Okay, so I have to have the Spider-Verse teaser too, then.
Yeah, I think it's just, like, built into the movie.
I thought it was, like, not... I thought it wasn't, like, on the... I thought it wasn't on the Blu-ray or DVD.
I don't know. I'm watching mine on Amazon Prime Video, and it's there, so who knows.
Okay. We're finally at the music, which means we're almost at the end of the credits.
Yeah. No problem. Our love. Black gold.
Super hyphy.
So he won't break.
Venom. By Marshall B. Mathers. Round of applause for Marshall B. Mathers. I like that it says performed by Eminem, but not said written by Eminem. Yeah. It says performed by Marshall B. Mathers. Music from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh no, they don't even specify.
They spoiled the fucking thing.
Well, in another universe. A good movie.
Finally, we get to see
a
something
movie
good.
that we like.
Yeah. Which you'll hear more about in our Spider-Verse commentary track.
Yeah.
Why does it look a bit different here?
It does look a bit unfinished.
It looks a bit like the lighting is different and shit. Like, I don't know.
The lighting is definitely off.
It's like a lot brighter and shit.
Yeah, no, this is definitely an unfinished version of the scene.
It was interesting how they cut this up, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
this is from, like, late in the second act after he found out it was Aaron.
Yeah.
And then the next one is, like, in the first act of the movie.
Yeah.
This is the first time we heard the Prowler theme in theaters when we saw Venom.
Oh, that's cool. They make you seem like he was being chased on his way to the... Oh,
yeah. And that's why, like, we're like, holy shit, Prowler is there when he jumps behind him. In the movie, it's like, why would Prowler be there? Because... Also, they cut out the thing about the key. About the,
the goober, yeah.
Yeah, the goober. Then they cut out a lot of stuff from the... Like, they cut out the next, Peter B's introduction thing.
Yeah, well, it's because, we only got so much time.
Yeah. Do you think they'll put Venom in Spider-Verse 2?
Oh, no.
Venom, the Inheritors. I want that jacket, by the way. That's a sick jacket.
Right? Like, Peter B pulls off Hobo Spider-Man. It's a good look.
Craig just crapped out again.
Well, it's fine. We got Audacity.
We do, so...
So now you know why we sound different, everyone.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't even know what to say because we already talked about it in the Spider-Verse, which you guys will hear.
I'm just watching.
You guys will hear the week after this. I remember seeing this in theaters. I was like, man, I just want Spider-Verse to get here.
Right?
God. I'm just... that part still hurts.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, do you have HBO Max yet? Or
No, I don't.
okay, I got it. They have some stuff from Crunchyroll, but it's only like 6 or 7 shows so far. They have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which I haven't seen yet, so
That's good.
I'm just making conversation because I don't know what to talk about here.
Yeah, that's fine. I actually just started Ghost in the Shell a couple days ago.
The new one, or
No, the original, like the good one.
oh, the one like
I
Standalone
started watching
Complex.
this. Yeah,
Standalone Complex. Yeah,
Yeah, the one from 2002.
yeah.
I started.
I haven't seen that yet. I need to. I haven't
It's
seen any of
weird.
Ghost in the Shell yet. Like, I haven't
It's
seen the original
weird.
movie.
That was my takeaway when I watched that movie. It was weird. Like, I liked it, but it was...
It's very
was something.
transhumanist.
Yes, which is...
And then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Scarlett Johansson movie was like, no, we have to stay human.
Yeah, and it's like,
Because
you're missing the point super hard.
like, it's weird, but it's like if you made an Evangelion movie and you just cut out everything having to do with religion and shit.
It'd be Evangelion if Shinji got in the robot right away.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what Michael Bay wants to do, probably.
Oh, I'm sure.
Remember when Michael Bay...
He's busy working on his movie about, like, everyone being trapped in their homes because of a pandemic or something.
Because he is a fucking asshole, and he made that Pain and Gain movie about, like, romanticizing the killers of family members of real-life people who are still alive. I try to separate art from the artist, but, like, Michael Bay is one of them where it's like, no, he's kind of an asshole, and...
Yeah. That's how I feel about Mark Millar.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, we finally did it. It's over. We did the thing.
I hope y'all were able to put up with us complaining for 2 hours.
Yeah. Because, I'm sorry, it's just... this movie is not good. It's just not a good movie.
We don't enjoy this movie that much.
Yeah. God. So, again, if you whatever you like. Again, my favorite series is one that Brian is like, no, I tapped out because it's weird.
Yeah.
Which I cannot blame you because anime is weird and gross sometimes. The reason, I was in my weeb phase when I first watched it, so I was able to look past that. But you can't look past it. You just can't because it's.
I couldn't.
Somehow they still do it nowadays. That's just a weird thing, like how that stuff is still highly prevalent in anime, like, and they don't like really try to do much to be like, hey, this is kind of weird, why do we keep doing this? And they're just like, no, it's okay, keep doing it. I don't know. Again, conversation, because these are interesting things to think about, more interesting to think about than Venom.
Yeah.
So, final verdict on Venom.
I'm kicking the devil out.
I am right there with you. I
never have to watch this movie again.
This thing is dead and gone. I spent $15 on this movie just so we could do this commentary track.
Same.
I hate everything. But now, the next 2 movies will be good.
Yes.
Although for us, it'll only be 1 more movie. For you guys, it'll be 2, so...
Says you, I'm gonna go watch Spider-Verse on my own time.
You know, I might just do that too, because I need a palate cleanser after this.
Right.
So... I'm
gonna go get food.
Me too. Once again, my name is Alec. I'm one of your hosts. You can follow me at LOTE_pod. You can follow me at _the smart Alec on Twitter. I'm sorry.
There you go. And I'm the other guy. You can follow me at Red Overviews on Twitter.
If you want to follow our podcast on Twitter, you can go to @LOTE_podcast. If you want to follow On Comics Ground on Twitter, you can go to @OnComicsGround. And if you go to our website, we post daily reviews, news, editorials, and all that jazz. So, thank you so very much for joining us. We will catch you in Into the Spider-Verse, and then Far From Home after that.
Yep.
All right. Bye.
Bye.